In this particular video, the third of maybe 5 in this series by using 4-prong claw setting, I'm going to show you how I would start by putting the stone into the ring. Right now, as you can see, it's really sitting in the bottom part of the ring, just above the gallery. I'm going to try and situate it so it's going to start to set. I will not use these small jaws pliers. They don't give me enough expansion on the area to grab the 2 claws, so I'm going to use another one I have. Here's a needle nose, slightly needle nose. I will bring in 1 claw only. The other one is going to be held in support. I'm going to be using this jaw of pliers as a little pusher, and the other jaw will be holding the other claw as a bit of support. I'll come around, situate the stone a bit more flat, bring it down. You can see it's starting to move now. I do this on all of the claws, and you can see that the stone is starting to rise up towards where the bearing cut is. Now I'm just going to concentrate on my work, not look at the camera. Only 1 jaw is working. I will never bring in 2 claws together at once. I don't want to squeeze it, but I will shift the weight of the hand to different claws. One is supporting, the other one is pulling. This will take a couple of minutes. I don't use a pushing tool. I use my pair of pliers. And on the inside of the pair of pliers is something a bit different. I've put a little serrated or engraved little serrated edge with a corundum wheel, and it grips the plier, grips the claws. And by doing this in sequence, the stone is sitting tight. Oh my goodness. Shall wonders never cease? How do I know that this stone is sitting tight? Or I should say, how do I know that this stone is sitting, whoops, moves the camera, that's sitting straight? I'm looking at the cullet of the stone. The cullet should be in between the 2 claws and right in the center of the gallery. I don't bother with the table of the stone, I look at the cullet. There, you can see it now. That's what I'm looking for. I'm checking the cullet to see how it's situated. Now I'm going to finger it. I put my finger on top of the stone because this way I don't have the brilliance of the fluorescent light to blind me. And if I feel that the stone is drifting too much to one side, then this is what I will do. I will grab 1 claw and I'll just swing the stone over a bit more. There's a space. All the small final adjustments to the claw on the stone. How's that? You can see it now. It's looking pretty darn good. I'm happy, but now what I'm going to do now is look at the ring straight on and to see how the layout of the claws are. They have to be in like an X formation, straight across. If there's too much of a space there, oops, there to there, then I'm going to squeeze it this way, just at the tips. There you go. Now, what am I going to do now? I'm going to look at the sides of the claws and see how they're presented. Are they vertical? Or they're leading out? This one is a bit on an angle. I'm just going to make a little small adjustment. And what I like about this profession is that I could show you and there's no space at all from making my high-speed steel bearing cut. All the claw is sitting right on the crown facets at all times, of all places. And underneath, the girdle of the stone is sitting in that little notch I made with a butt burr. So if I would get this setting out of a 10, I'd give it about in this particular job, I'll give it about a 9.9, 9.75. There is a little space, but I'm not too concerned about that. Basically, this stone is sitting nice. I'm happy with it. Now, with the next video, I'm going to start the filing. This is a bit more creative. So we're going to just sit back and admire what I did, and you can have a look at it too. Get it closer to the camera. You can see. There we go. On a black background, it shows more. And you can see this this ring clamp I'm using is phenomenal. It's really, really good. One of the Orchid subscribers wanted me to tell them how or where they could find it. I won't tell you over the video, but it's a fantastic thing to have. It's better than having